Okay. Where do you usually hang out? Metro, Stingers?
We play out of Tony's.
Tony's? Tony's Lounge? Okay.
Good luck. Not too much luck. I remember that great shot you did against us last time.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to CSI. CueSports International presents 2015 Southwest Regionals. Scotch doubles, you have Doc Rice and Becky Onnembo versus Albert Salas and Claudia Morado. Here we are in Scottsdale, Arizona at the Weekopa Resort and Conference Center. 7-foot diamonds brought in from Bad Boys Productions. They come down and set up a great venue here. This race is 4 games to 3. 0-0, but Doc Rice is an advanced player, and his partner Becky, they'll be going to 4 games. Albert and Claudia will be going to 3 games. They are both open players. I believe Becky is an open player, and Doc is the only advanced, which makes them go that 1 extra game. So they have to win 4. The opponents at the table now have to win 3. It's an open table. And I believe he's got the cue ball in his hand because they scratched. He's going to take this 2 ball. I guess he views it as a problem. His problem ball is really the 5 ball. He's got to break it out. He'll probably just open up the 5 right now. Just barely touch it. Players from California, New Mexico, Las Vegas, all gathered in Scottsdale, Arizona for this 2015 Southwest Regionals. Scotch doubles got underway. The last match was the first one. This is their first match here, I believe. Claudia Morado is faced with the next shot. Albert made the 2 ball in the corner. She's got that 4 ball on the side. She's got options here, but that 5 ball is a problem for them until they break that out there. And she broke it out right then and there. Oh, this is a tough shot. I'm getting the ref. He's going to have to elevate his cue stick here and not double hit this ball. Looks like he's going away from it. I cannot believe Doc is not calling for a ref on the shot. If the cue ball proceeds past the halfway of the 5 ball, it is a foul. I don't call them, I'm just a commentator. If that cue ball goes forward at all, it's a foul. Because you can't help but double hit. He did that very well. That was a very good shot. No foul, perfect shot. And now they have an open table. The 3 and the 7 need to be contended with. The 3 and the 6, excuse me, up by that 8 ball. And then that bottom ball in the corner, and then the 1 ball. They're pretty much open. I would take this ball that's in the jaws, pocket that, and go to the 1 ball next, shape on the 6 ball in that corner, and then the 3 ball on the side. He's got to come off the bottom rail and get up by that 6. He could also play the 6-3 combo. So just straight follow, actually, just high. Make sure you don't fall in the pocket. Just straight follow and come up by about the 2nd diamond. Not too hard. A little harder than that, though. You wanted to come off that rail and work your way towards the spot. Either way she shoots this, either play the 6 in the corner or the 3 off the 6, she should have a shot. He should have a shot on the next ball. playing the combination. She'll follow that ball up high and probably leave herself that 6 ball in the corner, lower right-hand corner pocket. Just don't go up too high all the way to the corner. Just got to make this ball. Did not make the ball. Now they have the wide open table, but they do have to contend with those 2 balls that are next to each other in the middle of the head of the table. This is Becky Onnembo. I believe she's from Mesa, Arizona, and Doc Rice is from Mesa, Arizona. I think she's going to let Doc do the dirty work on this, those 2 balls that are tied up. I'll have to look around and get this right here. They can do it now. They can do it now by hitting the 10 ball, putting some right hand spin on the cue ball and coming off the rail and just nudging them open. Or take these 2 balls down here in the bottom. Doc is an advanced player, so his skills at this game are more than adequate to handle what he has to do here. I believe either last year or the year before he won the men's senior singles in Las Vegas at the Nationals, BCA Nationals, which moved him into the advanced ranking. Makes this ball, she'll open those balls out. Open them she did, but was left a bit of a difficult shot, and they tied back up again. But I think they go. Not sure. Not sure. Doc's surveying his options here. His option is to shoot the 10 ball in the lower left-hand corner. He could do something fancy with the 2 balls that he's up at the top of the table and maybe move the 2 balls by the side and try to hook them. Pretty advanced. Either way, if he puts the cue ball behind those 2 balls, they have a fairly easy kick at the 3. Doesn't guarantee him a shot at the 6, but fairly easy kick to get out of the safety. He might be looking at moving those balls and trying to get the cue ball safe. There isn't any pretty or sure option here. The shot on the 10 ball is not the easiest. He's called the 10. And looks like he's going to try to get back behind those 2 balls. He's trying quite a bit here. Overcut it. And he did get back behind the balls. Well done. This is I don't want to say it's a simple kick at the 3 ball, but if he executes it, he should have a shot at the 6 in the upper right-hand corner. Good speed, just pockets the 3. He's called the 3. First game in a race to 3 for Albert Salas. And it doesn't matter how you make it, he called the 3 ball. It's a good shot. Doesn't matter which ball he hits first. As long as the ball and pocket are called and executed. How he got there, as long as it's a legal hit to a solid, matters not. Clyde just fires in that ball and comes right over. Shot on the 8. And he's got to play it in this lower right-hand corner pocket. Side pocket is staring at him. So he's going to have to draw it a little bit. And as you can see, a scratch does not lose the game. A scratch has not lost a game, it's just ball in hand. It used to be under the old rules, if you scratched on the 8-ball, you lost. But now they've taken that rule out, since you're not really winning, your team is losing. The other team is not winning, you're losing. So you got to win your game here. But having to avoid that side pocket, he dug underneath it and came back up and scratched and missed the ball too. Had he made the 8-ball and scratched, then I believe it is lost a game. But if the 8-ball doesn't go in, the game continues. And the hard part here is you have to watch your opponent slowly make ball after ball after ball. And with each shot, your hopes are vanishing of winning the game. There's little thin cuts, easy shots, but easy, they can also be missed. They don't have to be made. So that's what you're thinking half the time. And as you can see, their hopes are dwindling. They're pretty much almost hopeless, barring a earthquake or miscue or something crazy. She should make this ball, and she does. Becky Onnembo and Doc Rice take the first game. They're going to 4. Albert Salas will be racking the balls and breaking them. They're going to 3. Scotch doubles. 2015 Southwest Regionals. Viking Q, Cyclops Balls, Tiger Products, Diamond Billiard Products, Diamond Tables, Simonis Cloth, Omega Billiard Store, Predator Cubes, CueSports International, all combined bringing you the 2015 Southwest Regionals. Wecopa Resort and Conference Center in Scottsdale, Arizona. Albert Salas breaking the balls, trying to tie the score up at 2. Gets a good spread, no reward, open table. Dr. Rice to the table. Surveying his options. What can I do here? How can I do it? How can we progress? Where's the 8? Work your way back for the run out. This is not an easy run out. He's got a couple balls tied up. He's going to start with the 13 on the side and establish stripes. 13, 11, 10. And then work your way to the top of the table. And that 8-ball's nice and open. You've got that 1 ball in the center of the table almost that go to either the lower right-hand corner, the side pocket on the left, or the upper left-hand corner. How do we get to it? Whoa. Cue ball stopped nicely for the 10. Do you go for it now? The answer is yes, you do. You use high English on this ball, and you follow down, trying to hit the 2 ball with the cue ball. He's going to go for the 14. He's going to play the 10, but I'm saying he was pointing at the 14 like that's where he wants his cue ball to next shot. He's called a foul on himself. He double hit that ball. I thought he had, but that's not for me to call, so I can't say anything one way or the other. But he was close enough to that ball that he really could have put a good stroke on it and get the follow he wanted on it. And he didn't do it intentionally, of course. But he double hit that ball. This is why when you're playing in tournaments like of this nature, when the cue ball is close to the object ball and you know they have to stroke the ball, and the stroke probably run through where the object ball is. Get a referee. Takes it all out of your hands and out of your opponents. And fortunately for Claudia, Doc Rice is a very, very straight up ethical player, and he said, guys, I fouled. Some players won't call it because they don't think it's a foul. Doc, being experienced, he knew it was. And these stripes are wide open. Wide open. A little follow for the 2 ball or a stop for the 6. You could put a little draw for the 3, but he's better off taking care of the 6 and the 2 next. Came down for the 2. At one point you want to get on the 6 next. Claudia Morado looking around, calling the 2 ball. And has kind of limited her options here. We might see a safety. We might see him go into that 6 ball into the 14 and try to use the 8 ball to block everything else. Oh, no, he's called a 6. He's called a 3 ball on the side. Tough shot, small opening in the side pocket. Well done, and it just uses the side of the side pocket and leans it in. Just a little bit of draw. She should be able to go between the 8 and the 14 for a shot on the 4. You don't want to try to shape the 6. You want to shape the 4 here. You got the perfect angle. Actually, just a stun, and it goes into the 8, and he's straight in on the 4. Little follow. You got the 6 and then the 8. Nothing fancy here. Just make the ball and hit the 8. Had she hit the 8, she'd be better off because he would not be over the 8. That's why you want to kind of plow into the 8 or go up a little higher. This is a shot, but you're elevating, and elevating the cue probably decreases your accuracy by quite a bit. But didn't decrease his, not on that shot. But now again, had she pushed the 8, there'd be more room to get position here. You're going to want to bring the ball back a little bit or go forward a lot a bit. But that ball next to the 8 looms big and hiding it. She came back very, very nice. Leaves the long straight in shot, but straight in nonetheless, and a shot. For win number 2. And when they do get, but they put their score on the wrong side. It's 1-1. I actually had the score wrong. I thought it was Albert and Claudia that won the first game. And it wasn't. It was Becky that made that final 8 ball in the upper left-hand corner pocket. So the score's tied at 1. The score's tied at 1. Becky Onnembo will be breaking the balls. I believe she's from Mesa, Arizona. Playing with Doc Rice. The game of 8 ball at the 2015 Southwest Regionals in Scottsdale, Arizona, Wecopa Resort and Conference. CueSports International. Bringing it all together, players from Southern Cal, New Mexico, Phoenix, Las Vegas. I believe we even have Mike Page on hand from Fargo, South Dakota. South or north? I'm not sure which one it is. Stephen? Fargo, is that South or North Dakota? Did you get me back on? Okay. He's looking it up for me. I guess I could ask Siri. North Dakota. Fargo, North Dakota. Here we go. Doc Rice is trying to make short work of this one. It's all open. Stop here gives you the 3 ball or the 4 ball. And the 4 ball then the 8, and it's all done. And it'll be win number 2. And a race to 4. They go to 4. Their opponents go to 3. Don't travel too much with this ball. Perfect. Now the 4, then she makes the 3, then the 8 in the same corner as the 4 played at. We're all over. He's just going to bump the 14. There you go. Now she's just gonna, she can either shoot it real soft for a shot on the 8 ball in the left-hand corner, or she can shoot it with a little more pace for a shot on the 8 ball in the right-hand corner. Come across the 8 or stay on the right side of the 8. Nice camera work by Steven there, showing us the angle on this 3 ball. If she goes across the 8, which she did, and it leaves Doc just as pretty as can be. There's a good shot of Doc pocketing this 8 ball. And they take a 2-1 lead. And we'll have the break. Or a clock. No, Doc, I think, yeah. Doc booked the balls. We're back live. Claudia Morado breaking the balls. Trying to tie this match back up at 2-2. Nothing on the break. 27 inches of space, 264 inches of rail. Balls found, nothing but rails. Becky's pocketing the 6 ball in the corner pocket, bounce off the rail a little bit, leaves Doc the 3 ball in the lower left-hand corner. He's surveying his options. He says, okay, I can make this, but what do we want to make next? We got 2 balls tied up over by the 9 ball and the 13 in the right-hand lower part of the table. We can get on the 6 ball with a little bit of stun, and that can actually get on the 6 or the 5. He's banking the 1 ball. He's playing safety. He's playing safe. Well, looks like the 14 goes in the side pocket. And if he shoots that, the cue ball should come down for the 13 and possibly the 8. So I don't know if he wants to do that. But that's really the only thing he has available to him, is to play that 14 in the side. And that's if it goes by the 1. From my angle, I cannot tell. He's called it, so it must. The 2 on the score there is jangled up, as you can see. That'll fix that. Nice shot. Came by, kind of clipped the 8 softly. Left Claudia. It looks like she may have that 13 in the corner. Because the 10 ball in the corner, but she's going to run the cue ball into the 8. She doesn't want to do that. So her options are limited, very limited. She's called the 14 in the corner pocket. I don't see how it will go by the 5, but I think that's what she's called. Oh, maybe she was going off the 3. Or maybe she just called it because she wanted to push the ball down there. I'm not 100% sure. We can't see the angles the players can see at the table. We're 20 to 23 feet, 24 feet away from the right-hand corner pocket is where I'm sitting. I'm looking almost over the right-hand corner pocket into the table. And this young lady is looking for a bridge. And I don't believe we have a bridge available there. They're going to another table for a bridge. Surveying her options. What am I going to do after I make this ball? Where do I try to land the cue ball? I think she's going to hit this 3 ball in the corner, hit the top rail, and come down towards the 1 in the side. She's kind of hoping she would have hit it a little bit harder. But not too much harder, because he wants that angle to go into those balls. He's got to open up the 4 and the 2. And that doesn't quite... Well, this should hit the 4. Actually, it might miss the 4 and catch the 13 and come into the 10. But Doc will put a little bit of spin on that and try to accomplish what he wants to accomplish, which is open up the 4-2. Just like that. Just like that. But only shot that Becky has is the 5 ball in the corner. Or some sort of a safety on the bottom of the table. I don't see it. Now there's no coaching allowed when you're playing Scotch doubles. Looks like she's going off this 4. She might try to cut this 4 ball in. Wow, good shot. Very, very nice shot. Oh, she just nibbled the 5, and a very unfortunate roll in the side pocket just gobbles it up. Goodbye cue ball. Now these stripes are completely open. Gonna have to start with a 9 ball if it goes by the 9. I think it does. So that's probably your best starting point. Hit the bottom rail, come between the 10, 13. Open those up, and you have the 12 in the corner or the 11. Different options, different ways to run this. You could also start with a 10 in the corner, as it looks like that's what Albert's going to start with. It's the 10 in the corner pocket. Will he fall forward? Or leave the combo? Let's see how he does it, how he handles this. Fell forward. I'm not sure. Ooh, that ball just drug in. Just barely went in. Slid right in. This 9-ball might not go. She may not be able to cut the 9-ball enough. The 13's in the way. From this camera angle that Steve just manufactured for us. Great job. She can't make this ball. So she'll have to play either the 12 or the 14. Or she could play the 11 and come back up. I think she's better off drawing the 11. I don't think Doug would have a problem with that combo. If she doesn't get in the position he needs, I don't think he'd have a problem. And he shoots next, I believe. So. Well. See what Albert does with this. Does he take the combo or does he take the 14? Playing that ball in the corner. What's he going to do with this combo down here? She might have left her the same. Let's have that angle again, Steven. Yeah, this time the 9-ball goes. She's okay with it. A little bit of right English on this ball gives her shape on the 13. Down to the rail and back. Up, 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 up. Ooh. No right English, use straight center. Went right back up. This is 2-rail shape. He's got to put a nice follow stroke on this ball, catch the side rail, the head rail, and come down just past the 5. He tried to create that angle that he didn't have, and he missed the ball. Oh, and this brings Doc to the table. Becky next. Two ball or the 6-ball. He's going to the 2. He'll probably hit the bottom rail, come back up past the 13 for the harder, 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 harder. Not hard enough. He's left the shot. She's got a cut on the 6 or a shot on the 5. The shot on the 5 gives him a shot on the 6. The cut on the 6 gives him a shot on the 5. They both lead to shape. But they both are shots that can be easily made and easily missed trying to get position. And as we can see, that ball was missed to the left-hand corner. The only thing she's left is a shot in the side pocket. If Claudia can drop this ball on the side, Albert has the 13 in the corner, and then a nice position shot for the 8. And the match will be tied up at 2. First things first, though, gotta pocket this 12. Take dead aim. Roll the ball nice and soft, just like that. You want to hit this 13 with just a little more speed than where she hit it, because you want to come down to the rail and back up to where the 13 is now with the cue ball for a shot on the 8. Oh, wow. Little thin cut, but very makeable. Cue ball's going to run pretty quick, though. There's a side pocket that could come into play, and there's actually a corner pocket that could come into play on the right-hand side of the table. I think I would get the bridge if I was Claudia. And she will. Now just focus on making this ball. And try to estimate where your cue ball is going. Figure out where it's going. I'm using a lot of inside English and staying away from the side pockets. And she wants to leave in front of the pocket in case she misses it. She did not miss it. Yes, she did. There's a side pocket. That's precisely what I was talking about. Oops. And now I believe Doc will play this 6 ball. Is he going to play the 5 ball first? Yes, there's no need to. You play the 6 ball first. And just kind of stop it there and let Becky do the work on the 5. The 8 ball is pretty much a given. Not much you can do wrong here except corner hook him or scratch. And neither seems to be a problem. Oh, the scratch might have at that speed. This for a 3-1 lead. They're racing to 4. Their opponents are racing to 3. And 3-1 it is. And that's even, so I believe Doc and Becky will be breaking the balls. And it'll be Becky breaking the balls. This will be the 5th game in a race to 4 and 3. 4 for the leading team, 3 for the trailing team. Albert Salas, Claudia Morado going to 3. Doc Rice, Becky Onnembo going to 4. 2015 Southwest Regionals. CueSports International brings it all to you along with Bad Boy Productions. They do the setup of all the tables and all the support behind the scene work at the Wecopa Resort and Conference Center in Scottsdale, Arizona. One game for the match. And if you're Albert and Claudia, you're thinking, need this game so we can continue and get the next one. Nice break. Ooh, I thought that ball was in, but it did not go. It just hung up in the corner pocket. Everything is wide open. The stripes look great. The only problem ball is none. The stripes are all open. And doesn't really matter where you start, whether the 13 or the 9. I think I would go with the 13. Bring the ball back, straight back for the 12. Actually, the 12 leads you to the 8. So does the 15 by the side pocket. So those two would be your last ball that you would take. Oh my. Ouch, and he knows he did not do that right. He quit on his stroke and laid the ball up against the 4, it looks like. What a tough one. And the only option she has is to go over the top of this 4 ball and shoot that combo to the upper right-hand corner pocket. Oh, what looked so easy got so hard. Everything was there for the taking, or for the plucking, as you might say, and slipped on the feathers. Ain't plucking this chicken today. She's calling the 11 ball on the side. I didn't know she could see. Yes, she can see it. It's going to be a great shot. Got it real thin. Big pocket. Oh, just a little short. Okay. Now, the solids don't have it as easy as the stripes do, because you've got a couple of them tied up in the upper right-hand corner. So we're looking at the 4 ball, the 3 ball, the 6 ball, going up to the upper corner if possible, and opening that up. He's trying to figure out how to get up there. I think the 6 ball goes in the pocket and he can move the ball for the 1. The stripe that's by the corner pocket can be moved by going to the rail first on the 6, opens up the pocket and leads him to a run out. But how do you get there? You can get there right here. He can get there right. He can just follow this ball straight. He doesn't want Becky to do it. He wants to take care of that. Should have a more experienced player take care of that. 3 ball on the side. Probably follow it for either the 5 or the 6 in the lower right-hand corner or the lower left-hand corner. She can just follow this straight up into the... Just don't go past the 15. Playing the 3 on the side. Following it up for shape on the 5. Nicely done. He'll probably go back and forth with the 5. He'd rather shoot the ball in the up by the 8 ball, but he needs to take care of this 5 ball. They may not get a good angle to get to it later. Well, no, he's looking up. He's looking around. I think he'll end up shooting this 5 ball. Well, they're going to be hard pressed to get to that 5 ball after this. Only ball that leads him there is the 2 at this point. He might be able to create another shot off the... see, now here's a shot rail first, or she can shoot the 2 ball. Shoot this. Well, she's gonna shoot the 2 ball and let him handle that 7 ball into the rail, into the ball, into the corner. No, she's called the ball up there. She's gonna take care of the tough shot. I like this Moxie. She's got some skills. If she can handle this into the rail. Now she went into the ball. She had to go into the rail. Well, now things just turned completely around. And Albert is looking down at an open table. 15, 11, 10, 14, 9 and 12. Or 12 and 9, either one. The 12 ball leads you to the 8. So does the 15 by the side. So does the 11 in the corner. So, where do you want? Where do you want to go from here? 15 in the side. The 11 in the side or the 12 in the corner. She might look up at the 10 too, but that's a difficult shot from where she's at compared to what she has. She's going for the 10 in the corner. 8 ball is not about making great shots. 8 ball is about pattern. Running a nice pattern that leads you where you want to go. She made a very nice shot. And he's in a little bit of trouble here. Well, you can see the 9 ball. Good. Nice camera work. Come up for the 12. Perfect. Come on up. Come on up. Come on. Don't get on top of the ball. Now she's going to shoot the 11 on the side. And then the 12. Actually, you want the 12 last. 11 in the side and the 14. So she's got to get him shaped for the 14 if she shoots the 11. Easily done. Just a little bit of right-hand English. A little bit of draw. Either one. Takes the ball up and you can shoot that ball in the side pocket. Shape ball, there it is. Nice, nice, nice. Now just don't get hooked behind the deuce. He's drawing this ball back. He might end up by the 1. He stopped it dead. He didn't have an angle. I thought he wasn't. I didn't think he was straight in. And now he just kind of stopped this ball there for a nice shot on the 8. And they'll be on the hill. Well, he's got to make this ball. It isn't easy. It's not a gimme. She's on the 50-yard line. A lot of players may decide to bank this. A lot of players, of course, will cut this. Careful with the cue ball in that side pocket. Should be okay, but still have to be aware of it. Nice shot. Well done. They're on the hill. 3-2. 1 going to 4, 1 going to 3. Albert and Claudia. And they get the break, too. So far, the break has not been an advantage. No one's broken and run out yet. So Claudia will be taking that task on. They win this game. Either team wins this game, they win the match. They proceed on the winner's side into this event. CueSports International bringing the 2015 Southwest Regionals, Scottsdale, Arizona, Wecopa Resort and Conference Center, BCA and USA Pool Leagues combined. September 3rd through the 7th. We're here till Monday night. Scotch doubles. First 2 days. Men's singles start at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Team play starts on Sunday. Get down here. Watch some of this good pool. I believe they're still taking sign-ups for the men's singles until tomorrow afternoon sometime. Things are pretty wide open down there. Nothing went in. Dr. Rice surveying it, saying, looking, well, what should I do? 5 in the side. It's the only real shot I see. If he plays the 5 in the side, the 2 and the 4 are tied up. The 1 and the 3 are tied up. But that 6 ball next to the 9 ball, I can open those up real easy with decent position. Not much else he can do here except shoot the 5 in the side or possibly go for the stripes. He's going for the 5. See where he goes to from there. Rail and over. Does he break it up? Yes, he does. 2 balls next. I believe it goes by the 8. Oh. Even Steve's camera work won't let us know. But Becky will. And her body language says it doesn't go by the 8. In which case she's looking at something else. But she might be forced to shoot it. She's going to try to cheat the pocket to the left side. Just inside the corner, it'll slide right in. And it did. Well done. The Doc's got his work cut out for him. You can cut the 4 ball into the lower left-hand corner pocket right past the 12. Or he can cut the 4 ball in the lower left-hand corner pocket past the 12. Or he could play safe behind the 8. I don't see too much more. I don't think he'll try to do anything with that 1-3. He says, I think I'll chalk my cue and take another look over here. What's available over here? What can I do? How can I improve my chances of leaving a good shot for Becky? Well, He's going to cut the 6 ball down the rail or bank it, one or the other. Overcut it. He's trying to cut that 6 ball, go back and forth for shape on the 6, right next to the 3 ball. And then actually makes the 6. You could stop it, play the 1, the 3, the 4, and be out. Good selection. Good shot selection. Hard shot. But if it was executed properly, could have spelled the match. And their opponents did not come to the table. But choose something a little too tough to handle, and your opponents come to the table. You can cut the 11, or he didn't leave much either. This table's as open as it looks. It's tied up too. He's going to cut that 11. I'm pretty sure of it. And I think his cue ball is going to come down and hit that 114. It's almost just right at it where his elbow is right now. Oh, he's coming to the right. He's got a lot of right-hand English on this ball. And he's, oh, this is nice. He's got a shot on the ball right above the 8. She's got a shot on the ball right above the 8 for the corner pocket. Stops it there for the 12. Follows that for the 10. Follows that for, and then you just work your way to shape for the other 2 balls that are on the table. She may have to hit this too hard, though, to leave a shot on the 12. Yep, she did. But left the shot on the 10. Left the shot on the 10. Or the 14 on the side, which he could shoot and leave a shot on the 9. But they still have to handle that ball right next to the 1 ball, in the middle of the table to the left, just off center. You have the 10 ball on the spot, then the stripe right next to it above it. That ball, I'm not sure if it goes in the corner pocket or not. I don't think it does. So they've got to find a way to finagle their way to get to that ball. Open it up or shoot it. They'll go in the right-hand corner pocket at the top. But how do I lay the cue ball on the bottom here by the 3? Got the 10 and the 12 to do it with. He's probably going to play shape on this 9 ball. Follow forward. Just follow forward a little bit. Almost to the rail, just like that. She can come down just past the 6. She'll have the 12 ball in the corner pocket. Depending on the angle, Albert can work with what he needs to get either the 14 or the 10. Key here for Claudia is to make this ball, and make it she did. Left a nice shot on the 12. From where he's at, it looks like his only option is going to be, unless he can go between those 2 balls and play the 14 in the side, his only option is going to be to play this 10 ball in the upper left-hand corner pocket. Now the percentages in the Fargo rate down here on the bottom, you see the Rice and Onnembo with 70% chance of winning this match, or odds are 70% for them to win it, and only at 30% for Salas and Morado. From right here, it looks like it's anybody's game. She's going to have to come with a good shot, though. She's going to have to come with a real good shot here. She's got to cut this 10 ball in the upper left-hand corner pocket. Excuse me. And she actually does not have a full pocket. That 6 ball by the pocket has just a hair of it blocked, so she's got 7/8 in the pocket. She's calling the 10 ball in the side pocket. Oh, she's calling this ball off the 3. I think she's better off shooting the 10 in the corner. This is a tough, tough shot. Wow. What a pretty shot, but it was a tough, tough shot. She had to hit that so light. I mean, she hit it light as it is. Things just opened up for Becky. Start off here. I like her shooting that ball in the corner pocket and coming down for shape on the 3. Dick can lead her into the 6, her into the 1, and into 4, and it's over. The match is theirs. 6 ball first. I like the 6 ball first, even though it can be done either way. You can shoot the 1 ball now, then the 4, then the 6, and then those 2 balls there, and you're good. But up jumped the devil. And she didn't find the center of the pocket. She found the 2 corners instead. $14 to the 10. Which one do you shoot first? That corner pocket's a big pocket with that 6 ball sitting there. Or that 7, whichever ball that is up at the corner pocket, 7 ball. It's funny because in these lights, the lights on the table and the camera on your monitor, you can see how light the 6 ball is. It looks almost kind of lime, and the other one looks kind of turquoise. But when I look at the balls on the table, it doesn't look that way. Nice shot, bounce off a little bit. She needs to bring this ball back 2 inches, maybe 3, to make sure she's not hooked on that 4 ball. If this ball comes back just 3 inches, they probably have a win. Be a little cut on the 8 ball, and oh, it came back more than that. It came back really nice. Left a nice shot for Albert to win this match. This wins the match. What can you do? Except say thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Shake hands and move on. On the winner's side, Doc and Becky go on to the 1-loss side. Great match. Now you saw them climb quite a hill. Fargo Rate said they had a 30% chance of winning this match, and it is now 100% because they won it. Next match will be at 10 o'clock. We'll be back with another one of the Scotch double matches at Wecopa Resort and Conference Center in Scottsdale, Arizona. CueSports International bringing you the 2015 Southwest Regionals.